17.
Wait for me, Asher and Apple.
All right, welcome. First Gear Network here. Jason bringing you live coverage of First Gear Racing, Daytona 500, qualifying and the duels. We have a million drivers registered. No, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 drivers registered for tonight's qualifying and duels. We are getting ready to go to qualifying. We've just got a minute and a half of practice. Before we get to some real racing here, we're going to have a 10-minute session for qualifying to set the field. We have some prizes out here for qualifying. Pole sitter's going to win $30. Outside pole's going to win $20. And they're going to be set to lead the field to green next Saturday night at the Daytona 500. I want to welcome y'all in that are watching. Thank you for supporting us. Give us a like and subscribe. We're getting ready to start off new seasons on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. And we're going to have broadcast every night. So we'll have a lot of racing action for you guys going here in the future. But tonight is all about qualifying in the duels and setting the field for this Daytona 500. We also have some prizes for tonight's winners. The duel events will help set the grid for the inside line and the outside line. And we're going to have, we had it set up for $25 for each duel winner tonight. Jareth, who's in the chat cheering us on here, Mr. SRT8, donated some winnings for us tonight. So we're going to double that. We're going to give $50 to each duel winner tonight. Appreciate Jareth for your help on that in the donation. Much appreciated. And we've got less than 15 seconds till we get to qualifying. So let's get things pulled up here and get ready to take a look at this qualifying session and see who's going to take home that pole. As we go into the darkness here at Daytona. And everybody, you guys can hear me okay, just to make sure. My voice is coming through okay. Did a bunch of sound checks yesterday. I think everything was good, but just making sure. Who's that 60, says the guy driving the 60. This guy. That 60, somebody, I mean, filed a missing persons for 6 months ago. But we found him. Just took a while. Milk carton trick just doesn't work like it used to back in the day. All right, we're going to see some drivers getting right out on track. Mark Owlett in the 80, rolling off pit road. Going to try to get this lap done really early. The 88, Heberly is out there on track. We got so many paints we didn't get a chance to see because of how much shorter practice is. We're just trying to get everything going here and get to the racing. We'll go over a lot of these paint schemes Once we get these dual races going, we'll pop up our info box. Brian Johnson's out on track as well. Let's find him. The 72. Great looking car. Doug Pierce is out on track as well. The 39. The 7, Ivan Deschamps on track. I've just got to double check something because I am pretty certain I was made aware that some paints were being changed. So let me refresh them trading paints. Get that restarted. Sorry about that. Michael Kennedy's coming out on track in the 17. UPS on the hood there. Rusty Jordan is coming out on track in the 07. Another Ford Mustang out on track. We got Jacob out on track. Oh, slowing down here in the 32. Premier Racing Setups. He's reset to pits. Daniel McConnell in the 73. Running the high side here. His paint's still loading. Sorry about that, folks. We're trying to get everything refreshed. Takes a little bit longer since we've got a long list of drivers tonight. Get some as a retired UPSer. You approve. Good, good. How about that 69 Krispy Kreme Josh Peterson on track? Let's see, so far, Doug Pierce has put it up on the fast time on the board, 48.269. Currently holding the pole. Looks like he's on his second lap, seeing if he can improve. Let's follow along and see if he does. Mark Owlett made that second lap count. Ivan Deschamps made that lap count, lap 2. 48.056. Here comes Doug across the stripe. P3. But Brian Johnson did get above Ivan there to take pole. He ran a 48.055, 1,000th of a second faster than Ivan. I think this is going to be a current theme for the next 6 minutes, as we have 6 minutes, 25 seconds left of qualifying. We're going to see names changing possibly as we go through this. This is exciting. Brian is on his, he has completed. That was his second lap. So the 07, Rusty Jordan, his first lap, 48.169. Needs to pick up a 10th on this lap to try to compete for pole. Donald Ray, one of the faster cars in practice. I just got an alert. He is out on track. He is on his out lap, so we will pick him up here shortly and see what he can do. Although he set the time in practice when you have drafting and stuff, so doesn't always mean you're going to be the fastest solo. Looks like he actually reset to pits, so we'll wait to see him come back out. Ricky Lake is back in the 22 Ford Mustang. A lot of good-looking cars out here tonight. This is awesome. So excited to get some racing. The Daytona 500 is a week away. These duels are going to spice things up, though. Great turnout. Appreciate everybody coming along for the ride on our second annual of this event. Last year's was just so good, so much fun. There was no question when we got to 2026. We said, we've got to do it again. Running that high side here on this lap. So you get a little squirrely. We're seeing some of the other big dogs come out on track. Got Trevor Benz, Ben Summerford, Joshua O'Brien. But Brian Johnson still holding that top spot by 1,000th of a second over Ivan Deschamps. Freaking awesome. Yep, just missing the 3. It's fine. We know the 3 will be on track next week. We know you'll be there. Ricky's first lap, again, running the high line. Going to put him slowest this run so far, but that's okay. Daniel Butler just crossed the line. finish his first lap. Let's check out that whip. Interstate Batteries, number 18. I feel like my paints are tricking with me. So we are going to try to get that fixed right now. I don't think that's correct. So we're going to close trading paints one more time. We're going to clear out this folder of junk because there's way too much in this folder. Sorry guys, just give me a moment. I'll get these paints updated. We'll be back in business. We're going to try it again. So the 18 P11 48135, Michael Moquin to the top in that 5 car, which is taking a while to load. Cole Snyder across the line, P2. Sorry guys, the paints are taking a moment to load. It's such a large field. I just feel like it's not getting the proper files. Ben Summerford jumps up to P2, trying to get that front row payout for the guy in the number 2 ride. And then Donald Ray passes him, bumps him down, P2. Donald Ray, 48036. Josh O'Brien goes 4th. Beautiful DuPont paint scheme. How about it for Donald Ray? This new paint job just got wrapped up. Looking good in that 29 car. How about that Michael Moquin? 47991. Where did that come from? We still got more cars. We've got 2 minutes left of qualifying. Todd Smith is out to take the green. Kyle Heath is on his second lap. .54 is on his second lap. Let's ride with David here. Let's take a look. See him coming to the checkered. Across the stripe. P11. 28, Tony Brent did go. Oh, I can't click on him. He's not on track. My apologies. P6 so far. Edwin James has completed his lap. Kyle Heath, P13 for number 13. We've got Mr. Hambrick on his second lap. A lot of drivers on their second laps right now. We're going to see a lot of names possibly change on this leaderboard. Let's see if anything changes at the top, which it did. I just noticed the 01. Oh, they're popping. They're jumping now. Wow, look at these lap times. 1, 2, 3, right on the line. Michael goes from 1st to 4th. We got Evan, Trevor, and Justin, all with killer lap times. 47.937. Peter just jumped up there. 47.937. What a lap. Cameron Craighead comes in 8th. Mr. Hambrick, P9. 20 seconds left. I think that might be it. Todd Smith is just crossing the line. Oh, where did he go? P13. And that looks to be it. Jacob may have a chance to cross for lap 1. That's going to be it for him because there's not enough time. P31 for the 32 car. All right, let's get a congratulations out there to Peter and Justin. Great qualifying session, guys. Congratulations, Peter, on pole. Great lap. It's time to get ready for duel number 1. Drivers to your cars. Remember, 50 lap race. Good luck, everybody. Wow. Just crazy. Those lap times through the roof. What a great run. cars to get gridded up. Now we'll get a good look at the field as things get prepped and ready to go here. Go back through the rules here. Just a reminder for the dual races, it is 50 laps, 2 sets of tires in the pits, 1 fast repair. There's 1 green-white checkered if needed. Yellows and black flags are on. iRacing rules apply. Do not drive below the yellow line to gain position. Even if you get forced down there, you must give the positions back. You cannot gain by dropping any tires below that yellow line. Keep it clean, have fun. Remember, radio chat is live, so leave radio chat for race communication, and please keep it respectful. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all of you for coming and being a part of this event. Good luck. Let's get this updated. There we go. This FGR Daytona Duel. Number 1. There we go. Enter. Perfect. All right, folks. Sure, if you want to hop down in the booth, come on down to the waiting room. Are you up in chat? Are you in a chat? I see ya. I'll get you, buddy. Yellow, yellow. Oh, he's got an intro. Welcome in, Jonathan Hambrick, to the booth. If you're there. Yeah, good to have you with us, buddy. Let me actually, I guess I got to turn Discord on. I didn't think about that. There we go. Now you're live. Sorry. Welcome in, Jonathan. Right? Get an idea of what it's going to be tonight. I think it was last year. We were talking earlier. Last year, the first one was messy. The second one was clean, I believe. But we'll see kind of how this one turns out. Good showing. I'm glad we got everybody to show up. Yeah, the first one was messy. Yeah, it was a little messy. It wasn't crazy, but it was. The second one was extra careful. Green. Green flag is out. We are off and racing here. Peter and Trevor here on the front row. That 89 is going to get a good push from the 44 and edge out front. That outside line definitely way more formed up. We'll kind of get a run through the field as guys get racing here too. This is exciting. This is beautiful. Look at all these great cars out here on track too. So many good paints. Under the lights. Forward pushing that 89. Really good. I did not do a grid, but I can. We've got the 89 of Trevor Aswernarth. I can't say his last name. I'm going to hash that every time. 67 of Hunter Hastings. 25 of Peter Smetana. 01 of Asher Little. We've got the 78 of Evan Karlbahn. 24 Joshua O'Brien. 66 Todd Smith. 00 Zachary Lovelace. We've got the 28 of Tony Brent. 48 of Cameron Craighead. 39 of Doug Pierce. We've got 69 Rusty Jordan in the 07. Jacob Smetana in the 32. Daniel McConnell in the 73. Mike Campbell in the 71. Ivan Deschamps in the 7. Edwin James in the number 8. And then myself is listed because I'm the driver in tonight's race and I didn't click right to not be a participant. We got contact. We've got a wreck.
Caution,
Oh, too early for that. The 24 is involved. Multiple cars involved.
It's all on you. You make the call here.
The 28. Tony Brent. Oh, the front end of a car there that's just no front end left. Who is that? The 00. Let's rewind this back. All right, let's go tack on the 78 here. Let's find him first. Getting a bump from the 66, and then the 66 tries to let off, and then just a jam up. 66 gets hit hard in that outside wall. There's a lot of damaged cars there early in this race. Now every driver does have a fast repair, but the 66 was pushing hard on that 78. Nope, I agree, and I'm sure we'll see. We've got 4 drivers with meatball flags, the 00, 39, 66, and 48. The 24 does not have a meatball flag, but depending on damage time, he may use it, but he may try to save it. We'll see. He definitely almost had it fully saved, and then the apron just kept biting him, and then he got a little contact from a car behind him, and he's just fishtailing around. He was drifting the rest of the corner. And then it finally bit. Yeah, it bit hard and went up. So just tapped her in the wall. He locks her down, gets close, but tough start for these drivers. Yep, a lot of new faces. All right, just checking in with you guys. Anybody claiming that one?
My fault. I pushed him and got off center, and then kind of hooked him to the right and left and saved it, and I tried to get on the apron, get out of the way, and just mess everything up. That's on me.
Copy that. I've got you assigned with an EOL. Thank you, sir.
How many people get eliminated from that?
Nobody gets eliminated. This is just to set the starting positions for the Daytona 500. We only allowed as many drivers as we're going to have full in the race. Everybody's through to next weekend's event. It's just to set the grid. Yep. Quick flip over. Him and the 71 of Mike Campbell, who had a broken brake pedal in practice, stayed out, and they will restart first and second. Looks like my assumption would be mainly fuel with all the cars pitting. And this being a 50-lap race, I don't know off the top of my head what 100% fuel is, but I think it's around 32 laps. So that's the number I have in mind.
This is also extra practice of what not to do for next Sunday.
I'm double checking. He did not. I have fast repairs used by the 48, the 28, the 66, the 00, and the 39. So it looks like the 28 didn't have a meatball, but he did take a fast repair. But the 24 did not. 24 still has it in the bag. Let's take a look. It looks clean. Maybe it was one of those, 50, 60 second repairs. Pit stop time for him was actually only 28 seconds, so it couldn't have been that bad. Awesome. All right, we're gonna get ready for a restart. We're gonna jump on board. Get on the roof cam. Jump on the 25 here. Peter, starting in the inside line on the third row.
I promise.
Get a good look at that number 8 car. Ooh, who blinked? Edwin blinked. What happened? He's gone from my screen. Oh, there he is.
He just disappeared for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, Edwin, just a heads up, that was a pretty big blink you had there on the backstretch. You were gone for a few seconds there, just so you know. He put that paint together just the other night. That's a good looking car. A lot of new paints out here for tonight. Everybody loves their college stuff, their college ball. Here we go, restart zone. Pace car's down.
Green flag.
Green is out. Bottom line, definitely a little bit better formed on that start as the 89 is getting a really good push to the 71. Then you got the 25 right behind him, just trying to stay in line. Gets a little bump. Now we've got 3 wide. Edwin gets up high there, and then the 3 wide as he falls to the back. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. 89 to the lead. Maybe Edwin's like, I just didn't pit. I didn't want to be up there, maybe. I don't know. Oh, he's loose. He's loose there. Yeah, scraped the ball. Had to put a lot of wheels into it. That was scary. I think we're going to see some of these guys maybe slide down just a little bit. Early caution can sometimes settle the field, get the nerves out. Ooh, big move by the 48, pulling up in front of the 66. That was a tight fit. 66 for sure had to back out a little bit there. As the 71 to the back of the 8 on the inside line. They're going to try to move back through the field here. Oh. Was that the 66 in the wall? Copy that. Now he's back down. Cameron Craighead moving back and forth, up and down. Now to the middle? Is that? Oh, no, back to the top. We've got 2 lines. Looks like, is that, oh, the 89 and the 25 were able to get down in front of, oh, the 8 down below the apron there as cars are just trying to, that was a tight 3 wide. 25, yep, the 25 hooked the 89. The bumps are aggressive. I can see that the way these cars are closing, the closing rate and just the violence of these bumps. These cars are definitely a bit. Oh, there's the 89 stuck in the middle. He's dropping down the field quickly.
48, you not planned that, too.
Tucks him behind the 7 of Ivan Deschamps. Oh, 44 into the wall. Sparks still showing. He's coming down pit road. There he is. Oh, he's got a 44 on his car, but he's the 67. That's what was throwing me off earlier. He requested the 44, but I believe that is Robbie Darnell's number. One of the drivers that could not make it tonight. All right, so that right front is damaged, broken. He's got a black flag as well. Looks like probably for when he entered pits, but he also had a meatball flag. So fast repair needs to be burned on that car. But he's got to serve the black flag, so that's going to put him in a pinch.
Don't bump in the corner.
Oh, the aggression that these guys are making, it's crazy. Just, oh, there's another one. the 78 keeps getting to the 01's bumper and then like wiggles out with a big push from the 89. So let's watch this. There he goes. He dives down. Here comes the 89 to follow. Now these guys are our buddies, teammates. Oh, here's the 01 trying to get a little side draft on the 89. Then the 25 comes down in front of him. 01 hard into the wall. It just, what I'm picturing is this is lap 11. This does not seem like lap 50. You know what I mean? It feels like lap 50 by the way these guys are racing. The 32 getting big bumps on that inside line. Yeah, I just don't feel like they could continue this for the remainder of these laps. Ivan's getting tidbits.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. 25:01, bad bump. Ivan gets caught up. Oh, Josh. Oh, the 24 gets some contact, but makes it through. Did they say yellow? Yes, they
Check
did.
up in one.
All right, we got another one to go look at.
Can I get an EOL, please?
We're going to slow
What
this
happened there?
down. We're going to look to this outside line.
I didn't do it.
78 with a big move, but then the 25 I think tries to shut the door here. No, he stays tight. The 89 comes up, contact, and then that pushes the 01 up into the 25's left rear. So the 89 just kind of moving up a little bit, forced that 01's hand. He couldn't stay there, trying to make a middle, really tight middle. And then look, oh, the 7 just tried to stay low enough, but the 25 caught him. And then the 24 gets by the 25, gets clipped by the 01. That turns him back towards the 7, and then he, oh, little neck code slap into the 7. Puts the 7 further up in the wall. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to claim one on that one. I'd be surprised. Let's take a look. I think that's more of a racing deal. I could be wrong. Pit stops are happening. We'll get a radio call here. He had a car behind him, but I don't think it was a push. Race control just checking in. Anybody claiming on that one?
Trav, what was that? I know it was in front of me, that's all I know.
What was what?
That was 100% on you, dude.
What did I do?
You were side drafting and you door knocks.
Let's go to the video.
All right, so we have a disagreement between the 01 and the 78, so you know what that means. We're going to go back.
You might want to get past the line there.
That's the power that we have. We have time to get it figured out, so we are going to. So we are going to hide this for a second. I don't have this camera, so we're going to go far chase. We're going to slow it down. We're just going to take a look. The 01's trying to run the middle. It looks like he's getting closer to the 89. The 78 makes that big dive down in front of the bottom line from the top. Leaves the 25 up there. He doesn't come down. He starts to. That pushes the 01 down as the 89 is coming up, and there's contact. I feel like that's a racing incident. I'm not going to pin that on anybody specifically, but I definitely feel like that could have been handled a little bit better if they would have been more patient. All right, guys. After review, I'm going to call that one a racing incident. The 01 was in the middle and had the 25 coming down a little bit in front of him on his right front, and then the 89 coming up a bit from the bottom, and it was a squeeze play there. Just racing incident, nobody's specific fault.
Good call. That's what I said as well.
All right, we'll go back to a TV channel here. Guys are hungry, so we're pitting with 36. Yeah, I think they all pitted there. Pretty certain. Yep. We have, well, 2 drivers. Well, it says it's been 11 laps, so they're still on pit road. The 66 and the 00. I think they're still on pit road. But they're, oh, here they come. They're coming around now. Okay. All right. So yeah, it tells me they're 12 laps on their run, on their tires, well, since their last stop. But everybody else has been down pit road this time. Everybody in the top 12. So again, I think 32's the run. So I think these guys are still gonna have to be cautious. Heck yeah, Thursday night Next Gen's popping off here real soon, Eric. We're excited.
48 by. Where's that dart with that feathers?
Can y'all catch up?
Copy that. All right, pace cars down.
Green flag, green flag.
Into the restart zone, 78. Evan Karlbahn, he was our 40th entry to the Daytona 500. Last one in. And he is leading duel number 1 currently in front of the 89. Like I said, I know they know each other. 89 covered his entry fee. They are buddies. They were going to work well together and try to make this happen. So that's what we expect to see. Everybody brought their friends along. We have a lot of new faces we've never raced with before. And that's the exciting part about these bigger events. Gets us a new sense of other drivers to get to race with and people to learn and meet and make new friendships. And you know, some of these guys have also signed up to race with us in our league racing too. So it's been awesome. So right now, just double checking. It looks like I do have everybody. All 18 cars are on the lead lap. The 67 of Hastings in that 44 paint scheme, he has lost the pack already. I'm considering maybe he still has some damage, or he's just not wanting to be in that mess. I don't know. Let's go back and take a look at his car. Yeah, I don't see anything obvious. But then there's also the 48 has fallen back. Craighead is back here with him, so, well, he's going around Craighead. So I'm not certain there of what's happened to those 2 drivers, other than that they're just wanting to stay out of the mess would be my guess. Up front, it seems a little bit chiller, but the 89 is definitely pushing the heck out of that 78 to keep that upper line going. Well, we see the 7 drop down below the line there. Ivan said, no, that's too much. He's going to the back. He's going to get back up the track and try to hang on to that pack, maybe. I always never find that a good move. Dropping down and then letting the pack by, and then you slow up so much that you can't keep with the pack. Like, I want to keep in the draft. I just don't want to be right in the middle of something. So hopefully he can hold on to the draft. Yep. Yeah, the speed loss is just so hard to get back up and make it time it right. I see it happen a lot with guys where I'm going to get out of the way, and then by the time they get back up, you're gone, and they don't have even a sniff of the draft. And yeah, he's lost to the draft, but the 67 and 48 are nose and tail, so they'll catch him, and then there'll be a 3-car pack, and I think they'll be better off with 3 cars and prevent themselves from going a lap down or anything weird, but keeps them out of this pack, which is messy. Got 7 cars on the outside line. We got 8 cars on the inside line. Still being led by the 78. Take a look so far. He's led 9 laps so far. Yeah, I feel like that 01 is definitely a little more aggressive with where he puts the car. We jump on board on his roof cam here. Looking ahead at the 32 of Jacob Santana. Oh, Jacob blinks. Comes back. Okay, that was a scary blink. Can't imagine what kind of mess we'll have when we have 40 cars on track next weekend, right? Donald Ray in chat says advance the session to the next heat. See, there's the 01. He got down really low on the 71. Heavy side drafts.
Caution.
Uh-oh.
How about water, pressure, temperature right there?
Checking up for
Oh, his car is toast. Oh, he's not even going to be able to drive it back. Tow for the 24. Let's go back and take a look at this.
66, you okay?
Now we're going to try to get a better shot here. We'll zoom it in, take a look. Where did this
Damage
start?
in various places.
66 looks low below the 69 out of 469 in the wall. Then the 66 drifts up, like gets tight up into the 69, turns him down right into the door of the 24.
Sometimes I see people on this track like this in Talladega.
Those are the 39.
They go left and right, up and down, all by themselves, and I wonder why they turn the wheel. What makes them turn the wheel?
Hard hit for
Or
the 24 into that inside wall.
Side draft.
Ooh.
Oh no, this is just them in their line going back and forth, side to side, up and down, like a damn snake.
Well, he has a fast repair, so man, what a hit! Oh, just watching that at full speed.
Go around me, please.
Apache 67.
Oh, it's got to be at least 3.5.
What the hell are you doing, Seven? I'm trying to stay out of the way so I can get out this way. Guy's way. He's supposed to be in front of me. That's what I'm doing.
69. I just feel like I'm going to get on the roof cam with the 66. I just don't. The 01 is in front of the 69, and he's down there side drafting. So there's a gap for the 69 in this corner. And then the 01 comes up, and the 69 has to actually check up, it looks like. It binds his speed up, so then the 66 is looking to the inside.
44 seconds, but I know I got hit on every
and then
corner.
the 69 up into the wall, it just ends it.
Hey, RC, does leader get lane choice?
Not for today's race, if y'all can hear me.
No, we don't do lane choice, I'm pretty sure, unless something's different.
It is a rule for the league, the new league, but it's not for this race. That incident's been reviewed. I didn't hear if anybody had claimed anything on that one.
I'm sure it was my fault. Guy was goofy in front of me, and I got totally messed up, so. I'm EOL anyways, so.
Copy that. Yeah, Donald, that's kind of what I was looking at. Oh, you retracted the message and then message. Oh, I see. I didn't even know you could retract messages in YouTube chat. It's the first time I've seen that. Learning stuff every day. Learning stuff every day. All right, so now we've got the field all put together. Looks like the 8 is sitting on pit road exit, waiting for pit road to open. Pit road exit to open, I guess. And that is fast repair burned. Edwin James is also a lap down as well. Not certain what happened with him in that. He hasn't used his fast repair, but he is 1 lap down. 48, Craighead, where's he at? He's coming around the track. He must have maybe got a wave around off pit road right before the leaders because he is hauling around the track. So back up front, checking the field here. Evan in the
Edwin,
78.
copy?
Oh, was that for me? I couldn't hear him.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was for Edwin. Okay. So we still got the 78 leading. 89 on the outside.
Joshua 24, you have a copy.
Oh,
I got you, buddy. Edwin's going on me, so we'll get back to you here in a second, too.
I just wonder how bad it looks back there on the back end.
so this is our 3rd caution.
Yeah, neither of us see much damage.
We're almost
Paint
halfway.
looks good, though.
Almost.
24, hell yeah, it does.
Well, besides the choice of sponsor.
Yeah, I agree. The 01 is definitely a little super aggressive with the side draft by himself. It's one thing if the whole line is doing it, but you do it by yourself and then you come up and slam the door, you know, try to stay in line, it really causes a check back. So we will monitor that as we go further, as the teammates get nose to tail. And here goes the 01. And again, cars aren't even fully up to speed yet, and he's already dropped down and then got back up. That is Daniel McCown. Now the 07 got down in front of him there.
48, I ain't never seen anybody win the race from 15th on lap 25, man.
He's used to doing that.
Sounds like a lot of these guys know each other. Comes a run from the 8. Again, he's still a lap down. Oh no, there's the 48 wrecking the 01.
Oh man, what are you doing?
I think that calls for a DQ.
I don't know what he's doing.
I claim that.
You don't say.
We got to catch pace car.
48, I need you to calm down tonight, sirs. You're just acting a little wild out there, man. Just tone it down a little bit. We still got halfway to go. Come on. A little wild?
Yeah, that was a mess. That was a mess.
Pace cars on one.
Poor decisions.
Hey, 48, are you on a controller?
No, everyone's asking the important questions.
48, you got a copy? You got a controller?
Come on, speak up, Cameron.
That gets in,
48, I know you got a mic. Come on.
or no, that will get Edwin Lucky Dog.
Wait. You have a controller.
I'm having too much fun listening to Edwin.
Yeah.
This is why I love Race
Well,
Chat.
stop driving like it.
I appreciate
Driving
my
like a pep-
my
I'm
fellow
driving
admin
mouse
team
and,
and
keyboard.
their
What happened to Trevor, Evan?
their passion and emotion.
Sorry, it wouldn't start. We're back. I was dying because I know Cameron's on a wheel.
It sounds like it's 10.
Yeah, you talk a lot of shit for some... Never mind. Just fucking take my chat, please.
Oh boy. Parents should take away their computer too.
Yeah.
Is he mad, bro? Leave him alone. He's a good dude. He's a little fun.
He's a little bit of a rage.
A reminder that
A little bit of a crash out.
It gets better.
Everyone would leave him alone if he didn't ruin a bunch of people's races.
I am going to put the 48 out on warning if the driving doesn't improve along with the mouth, which he has now been disabled. But if the driving doesn't improve, your race will be over for the night.
You should really watch out for him tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, the 500.
Well, he needs to make it through tonight to be able to make it to next week. Again, at the beginning of this, I did explain that this is live on YouTube with your guys' chat, and I do not need that language and attitude at all. It's bad enough that the racing is causing cautions, but now when the mouth steps in, it's a whole nother story. So please keep it respectful in the chat. Please keep it respectful on the track. Thank you, guys.
Hey, that right?
The chat back.
I like that.
People to chat.
Don't listen to Hunter.
All right,
If
back
y'all
to the
want music
broadcast.
go up, let him have his chat.
Playing Night Tag or something?
So this yellow puts us for sure in the fuel window,
I'm sorry,
right?
I'm sorry, I'm
So we had some guys stay out. We had some guys pit the last caution. We've got
Can
a
you give him
few
a
that
dropper
pitted
for
this
that, please?
caution. Copy that. We've got 6 drivers who've been out there for 15 laps. We've got a handful that have been out there for 6 or 7, and then we've got a handful that just pitted this time.
So, gentlemen's agreement, I really have to see.
Water bottle still leaving.
Yeah, I don't think we're done yet.
It won't fit in a water bottle.
Put a catheter in.
So the 48 did
Yes,
have
it will.
to
You just gotta
get
believe.
the car repaired. He's back on track.
Can I YouTube that?
Still
I
on
can
the
do
lead
it.
lap. Josh O'Brien is the only
All
one
you
down
gotta
one
do is
lap.
aim the
Edwin
hole
did
up
get
the
Lucky
head.
Dog off of this caution.
You mean the head at the hole?
One thing is on Amazon real cheap. They're angled just right, sit between your legs and your race seat, and they'll spin.
I'm sorry, Trevor. I have dyslexia.
Brother, y'all are in the same BC. Come on.
No, we're not.
Gentlemen, please keep the radio chatter for race communications. Thank you.
Sorry, Jason. We really have to pee. All right. Apologies.
All right, back to racing. We're trying to get this one over so Donald can get on the track. Donald wants to get on the track. Well, from what we're seeing, this is like a mirror image of last year. I swear to God, it is. It's the first time this group of people have been put on the track, and half of them know each other. And they're not part of First Gear Racing. This is a really good mix of First Gear Racing members and non that have just joined for this event. So there's a lot of new faces for us to grow into, but they know these new faces know each other. They're used to the chatter back and forth and all that good stuff, which I completely understand. I'm not against, but we got to keep it clean. Just noticed that my Discord overlay is in the way as usual. Get that removed. Perfect. All right, 78 still leading. 89 right on his rear tail, and there's the 01 right behind him. How about that 67? He was in the back, falling back on a couple restarts ago. He is now P4 in that 44 paint scheme. Gotta get that guy a paint. Yeah. Yep. That caution that demolished Josh. The 7 and the 48 were way off from the pack. Now he's up here in the top 5. Single file. Look at everybody being good. This is crazy. Do a rundown here. Got Evan up front. He's led 21 laps currently, about to lead 22. Right behind him is the 89. The 01, as we discussed, P3. 67 is in 4th, Hunter Hastings. Then you got Rusty Jordan in 5th, up 10 spots from where he started tonight. Tony Brent in the 28, running 6th. See if we can get a good shot of that 28 car. There it is. Oh, blinkers behind him. The 32 blinked pretty hard there. Yeah, 2 Toyotas, 4 Fords, and the rest are Chevys. Behind the 32 is the 25. So we got Jacob and Peter nose to tail working together. Followed by the 39 of Doug Pierce and his Ford Mustang. Cameron Craighead and then 48 running 12th. Todd Smith in 13th. 66 Crimson Tide paint scheme. On the left side, his numbers look a little crinkled up. Maybe it's just the, now 48 says, oh yeah, Lion, I'll follow you. And then behind that, you've got Joshua Peterson in the 69 Krispy Kreme Chevrolet. And Ivan to his inside, as Ivan is dropped down there a little bit low. As the 48 slams the door. He turns the super hard into the 69. That kid's gonna learn, but we'll see. And you got the double zero, Zachary Loveless back there in 15th currently. Edwin James is split from the pack. He's in turn 1 right now with the leaders going into turn 3. So I'm not sure what happened with him getting the lucky dog. And no!
Make sure you're getting yourself something to drink there, buddy.
That's exactly what you don't do, dude.
The 24 gets spun out, caution, and that's going to keep him from being lucky dog.
Pace car 1.
What did he do this time?
I don't know, trying to bump draft me through the corners for 17th position.
Uneven pushing.
Got guys checking up in
on
front of
his
me and
left
just
rear.
continues to drive through me.
The
So we'll
66
see if he
drops
makes it to
down.
next week or not.
Please no.
I'm really shocked he didn't get much damage, just the bumps from the 48, really. But another set of tires that are angry. That's about it. Yeah, 48. Well, let's see how this goes. I'm all about a good show. He did it for me? Ah, man. There went my fun. I was just going to go enable his chat and ask him if he was going to claim that one too. And he didn't. He left. So it's a bummer for the 24 car, because he was the only car one lap down. I mean, he's in prime position to get it, and then he's the one that gets spun. But we still have enough laps left. He's just got to stay out of trouble. And now with the 48 gone, maybe the trouble is gone, because that's 2 in a row for the 48. So he knew it was coming. When we get done with this one, though, you got to be ready to go. So just make sure you're ready. Kayla, I agree. 48's got to go. I completely agree. We are going to we're gonna handle that business. He's chosen to leave the lobby on his own. That's fine, but we're gonna have a conversation before we get back on track with him next week, if even that happens. That was really, yeah. I mean, he was pushing, the 48's pushing the 24, who's a lap down. It's not even for position. They're all in a line. Like, there's no need for that kind of action going into turn 3 like that. So, all right, 24. Stay out of trouble, and let's get you back on the lead lap. That's all he's got to do. Just stay out of trouble. He's still the only car 1 lap down. Let's go back up front. Again, nothing's changed. 26 laps led to 78. 78 and the 89, knowing each other and working as well as they have. I mean, that's what works in super speedway racing. I wish we could shorten the second race, but it's already set. Vesper, I can't shorten the races. This is the distance that you've got to go to be able to win this race. I know this one's taking a little longer, but just like last year, the second race could go without caution. So it happened last year, it could happen this year, or it was at least 1 caution. It was really low, like 1 race, super clean. 1 race was just crazy, and this is the crazy race. I hope, praying. Yeah, bends. Yep. Yeah, there's I mean, I got the rundown here. Michael Kennedy, Brian Johnson, David McConnell, Michael Moquin, Axel Smith, Cole Snyder, Mark, Ben, Donald, you, Ricky, Jonathan Burt, Trevor Benz, Dylan Chappell, Daniel Butler, Kyle Heath, Heberly, Justin. That's, yeah, round 2. So looking over the field, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drivers. 10 out of 18 have had to use their fast repair in this duel. A 66. Yes. I think he had to use his on one of the earlier ones. One of the very first ones. And then he got beat up in that one where he got in the back of the 69, and he only had 20-some seconds to repair, he said. I remember him saying that at that time. All right. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to restart here with 12 to go.
You got a deal.
No.
Headmaster is spoken.
49.62.
No deal.
6-7.
Oh, we got another bidder. 6.
All right. Pace car should pull down here, and we're going to get restarted here. See what happens. I mean, we still got 17 cars on track, 16 of them on the lead lap.
Green.
Yep. 12 to go at the stripe. 01 gets a big push on the 78, and then the 78 turns up, right in front of the 89. If he would have waited any longer, that would have been a wreck. But they've been working that together. Here's Todd Smith. Oh no, he tried to.
That was me. He come down and I turned.
There's the lucky dog that Mr. O'Brien needed.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
I went to the middle and somebody come down like I was going to block and I turned lower.
Damn, y'all really gonna hand me this win?
I don't know. My left bumper looking real nice right now.
I still have to pee.
Just take an eagle break. That's what these cautions are for.
Yeah, well, the Eagles sitting here watching this, and down of them beers up the right, so look out.
Brother, I'm like about like 4.
Trevor's literally playing with himself right now, trying to hold him to pace.
Dude, I'm
I think that's
squeezing.
what I heard.
He's tugging the rope.
Some people just can't count. That means they've had too many, okay? It's a perfect test. You don't even have to have the answer. It's already there for you.
You might be onto something.
Hey, did I hit you in the right front hard enough to cause damage? I hope I didn't.
At this point, I feel like a pinball.
We have 14 guys, 15 guys in this race. Can we stop wrecking, please?
Todd, that was spoken like an Alabama fan. Oh, shoot. Go Vols.
Oh, you mean go dog?
We ain't talking about no dogs around here.
Ow, ow.
I think you mean gig 'em.
I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to bring it up. I'll let you guys have your fun.
I'm sorry. Wait, this seatbelt number call?
I know. It's these cautions make it where you gotta keep yourself entertained somehow. So you guys are doing good. Just let's try to see if we can finish this one out. We're gonna have under 10 laps on this restart, and we got a group of people wanting to get their race started and try to be way cleaner than this one. But we'll see what happens.
You funny, Jason.
How many green lights do we get?
Oh, buddy, you have a whole nother race already, too.
The settings for this lobby have one green-white checkered. One.
And will it end up in yellow, or are we going to run it out?
Well, the way that this has been going, and we've only lost one car, anything's possible. We'll put the line at run it out and see how many bets we get, I guess.
No, so what he's asking is if we get the last yellow flag under the green, white checkered, Are we going to race it back to the line, or does the race end right there?
No, per iRacing, if there's a yellow and it's the final, the field is frozen.
10-4?
Come on, let us race all the way.
I give you one green-white checker to try to do it. After that, iRacing's in control. They freeze the field. That's the way it gets played. He's not afraid to go anywhere. Well, here's the other kicker for you too. Is the 01 joined today along with the 78, along with the 89's been in here for a minute, but he finally paid today. There's pieces to that pie that I don't know if they know each other or if it just was timing, but he could be part of that group too, possibly. But they've stayed, you know, pretty well, not like forcing. There hasn't been much racing yet because we're so caution, and then it was early in the race and they weren't really pushing that hard. But now we're getting down to it. The 01's going to have to make the move, right? I mean, it's $50. And right now, I mean, the 25 and the 84 are set to start on the front of this race. So that second row is the next best bet. So yep. So again, they've worked and played well, played nice with each other, but we're going to restart with 8 laps to go. So I guess we're going to see what happens here. For which one? You see the 44, right? Yeah, his car number is 67. He asked for the 44, but it was taken. So he is the 67, but he didn't change his paint. That's how badly he wanted to be the 44, is he's willing to run the wrong number to not match the number he requested when he was told the 44 was taken.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, restart time. 78 with a good jump. The 01 not right on his rear that time. Now the 78 comes up. The 01 comes up. So they're still going to stay in line. And I think that's 67. I think he's part of that group too. They've all, I can't confirm it. I don't know everybody, but they all joined today. So here we go. Correct. They've been saving fuel. That's why the 78's been on the apron under yellow. That was the stretch. These yellows have probably got them good. Because like I said, I'm pretty certain the fuel runs 32 to 35. So now with the 3 extra cautions since their last pit, they could make it. But this race is just being half a field of cars. We've had 186 incident points so far in this race, and it's not over. Negative Ghost Rider. Which tells you how hard it's going to be to win that $25 that I have up for the Daytona 500 for anybody that finishes on the lead lap with 0 incident points. It's hard to do. I think you won't be the only one. And that's the problem, is there's more people doing that. Ben asked, is FGR going to furnish breakfast for me? Drivers in Heat 2. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could get in touch with Edwin and get the Waffle House contact rolling. He's not in their car tonight, so they probably won't do anything for us. If he was in the Waffle House car tonight, they probably would just get us all fed for nothing. So thanks, Edwin, for changing paints. Oh my goodness. Here's the push for the lead. The 01 got in front of the 44 and took that run. The pushing and shoving has gotten back. Now it looks like it was early in the race.
32,
Oh,
like, where are we going to go?
cars squirreling everywhere. They're still squirrely. Just unnecessary contact as everybody's trying to push everybody. There's 3 cars in a line pushing each other all at the same time, and it's so hard to push the pusher. Oh, the 78 comes down to side draft the 07. Oh, big bump, the 44, 67. Dang it, can't hold it. He's holding it. Squirrely. The shoves are so large. We've got a middle line foreman maybe. The 8 is kind of in the middle. I think he kind of got just put there. Now he chooses to get up to the high line here. I don't know where to watch now because these guys are not done pushing. We are coming to 4 to go. 4 to go here at the stripe. This has been crazy. 78. No, it looked like he was going to make a move. Maybe just a bad bump got him squirrely. You can't tell when somebody's looking and when they're getting a
07, I'm getting slammed from behind.
Sorry, Mike,
hit
didn't
super
expect
hard.
that check up so quick.
Got apologies over apologies on the radio. Another big push from the 89 coming to the 78. Do they do anything with it? Can't. Nope. 78 down. There they go. Is it too soon? The 01 side drafting, door banging, nose to tail, that whole line on the bottom, and there it is. They are wrecking.
Hit my door, bro.
They are wrecking.
Anything to say about the car?
And the 8 gets a piece of that. There's a lot of cars involved in that one. What I say our incident points were earlier? Just that short section we gained 100. We're at 291 right now.
I know I killed it then, but yeah. Woo.
Those hits were that hard.
I can't go any lower, Asher.
Yeah, that was bossy.
And fix the damage.
We're gonna slow this down. We're gonna take a look at it. The 01 comes down just hard on that 78, tries to get right to his door, doesn't give him any room. They make contact. Still making contact. And then the 78 touches the apron, comes up. He's getting a bump at the same time from the 89. And then the 44 is the 67 is in the left rear of the 01. That doesn't help. And then he gets lower than him. And then there's a push up from the 89. Then the 67 gets up into the 01, turns him. That was a whole mess.
39, you copy? You see this here old left front and see if she's mashed in. Front end, I know I hit 2 people right there, and I was wondering how bad the front nose. How bad?
Nope, we got real good tire clearance. Nothing beat in on the fenders. Got good air on that side.
All right, sorry to interrupt, but just checking over that incident. Is anybody claiming that one?
Looks good, Todd.
Todd, I'm looking at the whole thing. You look good, man.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Except the paint.
Roll Tide.
That little run there, where you guys at green flag run, we went from 186 incident points to 291. All the bumps that was being given was giving incident points, and then that wreck happened, and we gained over 100 incident points over a few lap run. The side draft from the 01, just trying to really pinch the lower line down. I mean, it's racing, but you can't be into the other car. That's going to cause a mess and a checkup and a wreck, and that's exactly what happened. Please keep it clean.
Can't go any lower. That's why they call him Crasher.
All right, well, Back to the action. Here's our green-white checkered of the night.
Yeah, someday I'll race a super speedway like you're on a quarter-mile short track. Yeehaw.
I don't think people got the memo that the sign-up is done. I got somebody just sent me a payment. The room was full.
Bet you really got to go now, huh?
All right. Well, lights are off on the pace car. Next time by, we will have our one and only green-white checkered, and it should say that on the screen. I just can't see it.
It does. It says GWC 101.
Perfect. Guess who's leading?
It's past my bedtime.
Inquiring minds over here. We want to know if the second heat is going to be watched by the first heaters, please.
Oh, no doubt. Daniel Butler's in the second race. We got to see that. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be watching.
Oh, what is going on here? Ivan catching the field, having to slam on the brakes.
So glad you're here, Edwin, for my return.
Alright, Asher Little coming off pit road. He has an EOL. Still 17 cars on the lead lap. I mean, literally the L1 just caused that wreck. He could come out the winner still, right? I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works. Still possible.
I'm surprised we don't have more cars laps down with as many wrecks as we had.
I know. The one faster pair was one too many. I think next season, next year, I might just have to pull the trigger.
Can I change lanes before the start finish if the guy in front of me is not going to be able to keep pace?
No.
Hey, it's your side drafting, so no.
Well, let's see if Joshua wants to go for it here.
Well, there's nothing to lose now. They all made it here. It's 2 laps.
Yep.
This is when you expect nobody to hold back. But we've seen it all race from half of the field. We just had 2 cars blink at the same time. It's because it's the 32 and the 25. They are both overseas and probably on the same internet. And they blinked at the exact same time. There they go again. They blink. Ah, that's scary. 44.89 staying on the back bumper of that 78. Do they leave him hanging out to dry, or do they stay with him? 89 has been with him the whole race.
Here comes Todd, though.
Oh.
That's a block.
That was a bad
block. What a save.
Heck of a save. They're 3 wide. They're 3 wide.
Oh, man.
It's a hard hit, but the white flag had come out. 24 is wrecked. I saw it back there in the camera shot. The 24 is destroyed. Come around to watch this finish.
It's gonna let him race back.
Yeah, they got to the white. Once you get to the white, the race stays green. The 8. Edwin James, where did he come from? 32. Where did he come from?
Push me.
Out of turn 4, more wrecking behind, and the 32, Jacob, is going to bring home the checkered flag.
Scott Smith came across the line sideways. That whole last lap was probably another 100x.
What a finish.
What a race. Yeah, what a end.
Dude, that was a damn good move, man. Good shit.
All right, congratulations.
All right,
to
sir,
the
I got to run down
on that win. Good luck, Jonathan. Have fun. Be safe. Thank you.
Yep. Yep, we'll see you.
All
Yep.
right, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, man. All right, congratulations on that heat win, duel win number 1. Now it's time for duel number 2. Let's get them gridded up, and let's see if we can have a fun one here, guys. Let's end this night off right.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Alright, so as I'm changing my batteries of vape, so I have a recharge because that race went way long. Let's get things gridded up for this one. Let's show the grid. See if it pulls up for this race. Probably won't. There it is. Got Justin starting on
Mr.
pole.
Ray. Let's have
Dylan
some
Chappell,
fun,
Michael Moquin, Axel Smith on row 2, Jonathan Hammer, Dominic Ray, row 3, Ben Summerford, Will Snyder, row 4, Brian Johnson, Michael Kennedy on row 5, David McConnell and Kyle Heath on row 6. And then you got Jonathan Burt, Trevor Benz, row 7, Mark Outlet, Everly, Telemock, I can't say his last name, I'm sorry, I'm bad at names, row 8, Daniel Butler and Ricky Lake in row 9, rounding out the field.
I want to be first, so I could be in 4th place next week.
Let's just hang out in the first place. I want to be the very best that no one ever was.
You got to catch them all.
All right, good luck, drivers. Let's have a good, clean race here. Have some fun. All right. Pace car is going to drop down. We're going to get this second one started. Justin is a pole sitter. Green is out. And we are live and green for duel number 2 for the FGR Daytona 500. Remember, 50 laps. Probably going to be a bit cleaner than the first race. How about that 84 PGR car? Looks good. Outside line, you've got the 99, 97, and 29 all in tow there. We're seeing the gaps in between the cars mainly, except for the lead 3 there on the outside. I mean, a lot more mindful of each other here to start this race than we saw in the first one. Completed a lap without incident, so we're off to a good start. Now we have the 84 up to the top in front of the 99, so the 5 gets a good push from the 60. That's going to get the 5 up to the front. You see the couple cars just kind of hanging further back here. Looks like Ben Summerford and Mark Outlet decided to start from pits, and they are half a lap down, so if this race stays green, they'll be in trouble. And we've got Trevor Benz back here in the back of the pack, and Kyle Heath in the 13 back here in the back. Through the rest of the field, we got Daniel Butler in 13th. Next to Heverly. Gosh, I get that wrong every time. Michael Kennedy's back here in the 17 UPS Ford. down on the apron checking out. He's going to let these guys by. Cole Snyder is in
Michael.
10th.
Yeah, I'm good. Bye, run out.
David McConnell in the 54.
Smoke when I'm running hot back here, man. I'm going to have to bail out.
Brian Johnson, 72. Purple and white machine. There's Donald Ray in the Good Wrench, number 29. Realtree camo. Great looking car. Michael Moquin in the 5 Apex. Chevrolet. Axel Smith in the 97. Dylan Chappell in the 99. We got Justin, the 84 up here leading. Qualified outside pole. $50 already in qualifying. Now has a chance to come out here and possibly win another $50 in this race. So still more on the line, even though his starting position is locked for P2 for the Daytona 500. Still something to come out and try to win. You see the outside line starting to pull out just a little bit on the inside line. You got cars switching lanes, trying to decide, do I want to be a comer goer? Do I want to try to push the lane that's... You're up top, you're up top. You're just following, you know, each lane. If you're behind in a car, you're just kind of following. So you got to figure out which one can you help get more momentum and get the pack back together. So we see that happening here on that low lane. 42. Heck of a run here from Cole Snyder as he's got up bumper to bumper with the 84. We have completed 5 laps without incident. We still see trouble for a couple drivers that, like I said, they started from pit road. So the 2, Ben Summerford, and the 80 of Mark Owlett are both, you know, they're more than a half a lap down now. So they were preparing for a melee to start this race. That hasn't happened yet. Jareth with the comment, he's running hot because he's in a Ford. Talking about the message from Jonathan earlier. So far, this lobby has definitely shown a little bit more restraint than what we saw in the first one. Now we see the 88 peeking in 3 wide. I mentioned restraint, and now we have 3 wide. But everybody makes it through smoothly. 97 went high, made sure not to squeeze him, and then got behind him once he got by. So here goes the 88. He wants more. All right, so this 88 getting a good push from the 42 here on the bottom. So far, it looks like that 84 Justin's able to hold serve so far. Let's see what this mess looks like from the roof cam of the 5. Car's just kind of wiggling around. The bump from the 99 to the 84 there. Got him squirrely. You got to really hit him square, and obviously too much speed difference gets the car in front of you really unhappy. So on track way ahead there in turn 3. I just noticed the 22 Ricky Lake out. I didn't even notice. He didn't even start, did he? Oh. Waiting for Ricky. Oh yeah, something come up and just couldn't hang out. 5. Bumps. Now we're starting to see a little bit more aggression. See how that line is just that outside line with the 99 giving the 84 some pretty good pushes. The 84 does want to run the middle. He's
Michael,
not.
Kyle, come get me. I
He's
was
not.
trying to grab my bait.
He's not.
Oh,
Oh no!
Reckon.
Oh, this one we thought it was gonna stay a bit better.
We already got a sound bar for that, Jason.
Looks like this may have involved the 60, the 54. Let's see if I can get a better shot here. So 60, Jonathan Hambrick, who's with us in the booth here for the first
That
duel.
may have been me. I bounced off the wall. I don't know if I got hit in the back and pushed up into the wall, though.
Yeah, definitely the 60 on that one. Clips the right rear of the 5 as he's coming down, and then the 5 turns right in front of the 33. 33 gets heavy front end damage. And that left front tire is a wobbling, broke the front left suspension of the 33. All right, so let's go through our listing here. I guess I got to get live again. I didn't think about that. Make sure they picked up the pace car. I'll wait until they pass by. I don't want to do it while they're all getting lined up here.
72. What do you, never mind.
All right, Justin's going to lead the field down. Looks like everybody's coming down pit road. Some cars are going to have to make a decision, fast repair or not. There's 2 meatball flags, one for the 33 and one for the 72. So that's going to affect those 2 drivers. Are going to have to, unless their meatball's a really short timed one, but usually they're not. So as everybody comes out, all right, this is race control checking in. Anybody claiming that one?
Yeah, I think it was me. I bounced off the wall, but I don't know if I got hit up there, but I'm pretty sure it was me.
Yeah, copy that. That's what it looked like on our end. You got tight there, and the bounce off the wall started it. So, got you set there, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Kyle Heath already getting an eagle break out of the way. Can't see him. There he is. So looking over, the 60 used a fast repair. The 72 and the 33 had to as well. So that's 3 cars that don't have that safety blanket now.
I'll see you in a little bit, Mark.
Looks like Donald Ray, Ben Summerford coming back down pit road. Maybe another top off of fuel. Donald Ray cutting the grass a little bit. Both of them roll out here, just getting topped off with fuel, just getting every little drop they can. 38 laps remaining. We're close to where the leaders there at that last restart of Duel 1 had pitted last on lap 15. So lap 11, not that far off, but 84 did stay out, actually, it looks like. It did. Or no, he did. He pitted. Everybody pitted. Okay. Laps led 11. I was looking at the wrong column. I'm still a rookie at this, even though I've done it for a year now. Taking the 6 months off is killing me. Gotta knock the rust off. Thanks to a lot of, those of you that are staying with us here in the broadcast. I know that first race was, a lot of cautions and a lot of craziness, and took a lot longer than what we expected. Hopefully this race still has a chance to prove to be a bit smoother, and we'll see where it goes. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. Get a chance, give us that like, subscribe, and follow along with us as we get to the Daytona 500 next Saturday night. What do you mean that smoking going in my head? Wait. See, you Jareth, I love you, brother, but you always find the wrong thing to say at the right time. That 54 car does look pretty good. Really good shot of it here as he rolls past the start-finish line.
Green flag.
Green is out. Buster, at the moment, the field was full before today's event. We did have the 40 drivers sign up. Now we do have one that was a little reckless in the first race. So I'm not certain if we're going to have any spots to fill. Plus, I'm not certain if JW and Outlaw are going to be able to race or not for certain. So I will let you know if we have any spots open. Right now, since the race is still ongoing, I don't have any, but if there are any, I will let you know. All right, outside line still prevailing there. The 84 and the 42 nose to tail. That 88's got the 97 behind him on the inside, and then the 54, David McConnell, who we're spotlighting here in that beautiful looking Camry. Trying to make that inside just to change up positions a little bit, but this is where we saw in the first duel the aggressiveness of just trying to get position caused a lot of cautions, and a couple drivers that were in that race were super aggressive with their side drafts and their lane changes. So far, we haven't seen that much aggression from these guys. It definitely looks different. It has a different tone of race, but you can see that inside line is trying a little bit harder than they did earlier in that first run. So how patient do these guys stay? Do they wait until 10 to 5 to go, something like that, before they do anything? Yeah, Jareth, I do need my snacks, buddy. I don't have any of my helpers here. I usually have my sidekicks, and I don't have any of them here in this house tonight, so I have nothing. I did not come prepared. High side racing 66. I see you, Todd. Everybody staying side by side, respectful. The bumps aren't over aggressive so far. You definitely see that low line has more cars kind of trying to bunch together here to maybe push through. You've got, what, 8 on the outside and I guess 8 on the inside currently as well. So it's kind of even with one kind of hanging back. Jonathan Hambrick involved in that first incident, and he tagged the wall out of 4, kind of just laying back. So pretty much even numbers, and the outside line is showing to be the little bit stronger line at this moment. Justin's up here leading a good race, keeping it clean. The 42 right behind him, Cole Snyder. engine parts. I saw it. And as we go to do that, the 42 and 99 make a move on the 84. 17 closes up behind the 84. 42 going to get a lap lead here. He comes up in front of the 84, sure does. Old Snyder leads the lap. Hey, Ivan! Jarrett, if I had all day to prepare, I was chasing around sign-ups and last-minute payments and requesting to join and taking the rig apart, so I didn't have it in my way to broadcast night. It was a busy day. I forgot snacks, but I didn't forget the vape and I didn't even forget the drink. So the two most important things, I'm good. Side by side, the 99 and 42 are as they come across the stripe. And 42 as well. Outside line just seems to show a little bit more power at the line, but now the bottom line with a good bump from the 88, the 99 has gotten clear. What does he do? Dylan stays down, keeps that Ford Mustang on the low lane right in front of that Chevy Camaro. It's right there behind him with the 88. Great looking car. Love the paint scheme. Yeah, I've had a busy day. I will agree to that. It's going to be even busier next week, I'm sure. If I had Christopher here to be my helper, I wouldn't be in such a rush, that's for sure. I'm missing him tonight, for sure. I don't think you guys are missing him. He talks so loud when he's playing on Xbox, you guys would be hearing him talking the whole race. '99, 42 get a little bit of a longer run here from the outside line. So yeah, that's the move. It looks like the bottom is actually the group that's getting pushed forward, and then the outside line is the line you want to slide up in front of. A lot of super speedways, it's the outside line doing the work, and then the leaders, once you get clear, you drop down to the bottom. And so we're seeing kind of a reversal. And it looked kind of that way in the first race. They were just bumping so hard, they never really got a chance to experience it. But we are seeing it here tonight in this second duel. Everybody's minding their P's and Q's. Now the 88 has the 17 in front of him, so he had the 99, now he's got the 17. He's got to do the same thing. He's got to try to push him a little bit harder, but he's the second car in line, so that's the best car to do that. Looks like the 97 gave up and took a hole that was up in the middle of the backstretch, or in the middle of the high line, going into 3 there, and moved up 3 and 4. So that hurts that low line a little bit. Numbers game is starting to play. The outside line is a little bit more formed, more cars. Let's see what the view looks back here. Let's jump on board with the Eagle. We're gonna go gyro cam. Definitely some snaking from these cars. They're not fully stuck to the ground, and the air and the movements of on and off throttle, these cars get a little wiggly. 33 looks to go up to the high line. So the bottom line is kind of faltering out a little bit. From the roof cam, we can only see above the other cars in front of them as couple cars are right on that yellow line, trying to stay hooked up there up front, trying to make something happen. One of them being the 84, he's on the bottom in front of the 17, so he came down as that top line was getting stronger, and now is trying to lead the bottom line back up. And again, from what I can tell, this looks to be kind of the backwards of the norm at super speedways. The bottom line is having to work really hard to get in front of the top lane, and then when you get clear, you jump up and you lead that top lane. That's the. If we had the cars reversed and maybe have more on the bottom, it probably would be the opposite. I'm not certain. Maybe they're just running that better at the top now. Bottom lane starting to make an advantage and starting to gain back. And again, not certain. I'm being tagged in something here. Just a response from JW. Shout out to JW. It's his birthday today, so he had an event that he ran with the Aces that he hosts. So he's got an invite and paid entry into the Daytona 500 next week. So we're getting him all set up. He's one of the few drivers that could make tonight's race. Next Saturday, 500 miles. A lot of sparks coming out of that 42 car. I guess all of them are, but it just looked weird going into that corner entry. Looks like there was a lot more out of that 42, but seeing the 6 cars start to make a move closer to the front. He's the 3rd car in the outside line. Jonathan Burt. Shout out to Jonathan. Good looking car. Camera jumped on me. Shot at it. Great looking paint scheme. Really like that. 42 changes lanes. Drops down to the bottom. Going to try to get a move here with that low line. Starting to make that momentum. As he gets clear of the 99, the 84 with a big push. What does the 42 do? He does. He goes up and closes the door on the 99. Now it checks that outside line, and you see the 33 kind of caught in the middle. He got stuck. Everybody checked up. And now Trevor Benz is going to falter just maybe a hair here. He's going to try to find a spot. Oh, big bump from the 29. I feel like the middle's just not where it's at. It didn't show much reward in that first duel. But now the 97 is kind of being left kind of by himself. He doesn't have any help. So now that middle with the 29. Oh, here comes the 13 in front of the 33. Looks like the 97 scraped the wall. There's a bump from the good push from the 29, it looks like. Trying to get the 33 clear. They're definitely losing ground here as the 2 gets by on the bottom and they drop down behind. So now you've got 4 cars on the outside, and here comes the pack. The 2 comes up after getting a run on the 72. 33 follows and the 29. Yeah, those Texas speed cars are sharp. Back up front, that 42 of Cole Snyder holding on to that lead there on the outside lane. Here comes the 6. Jonathan Burt to the bottom with the 54 in tow. Oh, 17 down, lets everybody by, comes back up. Careful, don't lose the draft. Looks like you got a little hairy there for Mr. Kennedy. As now that will be the only car that's not in the pack. He lost enough speed with that he has lost the pack. Jump on the roof cam of the 80. He's the last car in this pack here, as we see a little bit of side-by-side up there ahead of him. Middle used to be the 5 car, kind of stuck in the middle a little bit. Oh, we're seeing cars getting squirrely. Oh no, the 72. The 60 hit the wall too. What happened? We're gonna go back and take a look at that one. Let's go back real quick. Take a glance at the run. I'm guessing it's the run because it's 3 wide in front of him. I need a better camera than that. Yeah, he's checking up. He's checking up that bottom line. Checking up, checking up.
I got wheel damage go around.
60. Catches it late. Oh, right into just barely the right rear of the 72.
60 pitting.
To the wall. 72 gets loose, gets squirrely, catches it, but losing the pack, and the 60 said he has wheel damage from hitting the wall. So now the 60 and the 80 are kind of out of the pack. 72 and 80, and then the 60's on pit road. Looks like the 18 got affected by that as well. He's lost the pack. Here's the 54. We saw him pushing the 6 to the front earlier, and now he's in the back. Missed some action here while we were catching that stuff in the back, but the 84, Justin, currently P1. He's led 16 laps, about to lead lap number 17. That inside line has got the new car leading the pack on the inside, and that's Trevor Benz in the 33, getting a good push by the 29 of Donald Ray. And then 2, the Ben Summerford right behind him. The bumps are heavy as the 29 is trying to get the 33. Looks like they get out of hand. The 6 had to drop down.
Ham's right side.
They got to regroup, resettle in here. Minutes repair for that right front for the 60 of Jonathan Hambrick. That was a big checkup, buddy. That was a close call. I know they say save yourself in those instances, and you really tried to not clip the 72, but then that ricochet up into the wall, that one hurt. Now we're 3 wide up here as the 97 is stuck on the outside. That's not the first time we've seen that. The 97 has been stuck up on the outside, kind of left hanging here a couple times now this race. As we have 15 laps remaining in this race. We still have 16 cars on the lead lap, and we still have 12 in this pack. We have 3 cars that are working together, 5.5 seconds back, the 18, the 80, and the 72. And then 17 of Michael Kennedy is about 15.5, 16 seconds back of the lead. So, still, you know, there's still the chance of anything happening here. We saw in that first heat, in the first duel, you know, cautions, and then we ended up with a green-white checkered. Here comes another run from that inside line, led by the 33. Now here's the 97 still on the outside. The 84 goes up to pick him up, get a bump from him. So that leaves the 99 and the 42 in the middle. 3 wide out of the turn 2 down the backstretch. Who's got the stronger line? Looks like that outside is still working with the 99 and the 84s. They still have a nose out in front of everybody on the outside. Now the middle line surges forward. Now the bumps are getting hard. This is where it gets rough. Everybody's working super hard. And that gets the momentum for the 97 and the 84 to clear that outside, that middle line, and get out in front again. What a push.
Top. What's top?
You hear the radio calls. Get to the top. Get to the top. They're liking the top. So here we go. We're seeing that top work really well this race. And now we're just trying to figure out who are the players that are going to be. We're at 13 laps to go. Still plenty of time. The pack behind this pack, those 3 cars have made up almost a half of a second. 5.1 back. They are trying their darndest to make up some momentum so they don't just lose out. But now this pack kind of gets formed up here. Again, more cars on the outside than there is on the inside. Only 5 cars on the bottom, 7 on the top. The 33 and the 5 and the 29 trying to work together to get ahead of that outside line, but then that outside line kind of covers the middle. Uses some dirty air, some side drafting. '97's off. Oh, there's a check up there on the outside. Yeah, the 97 got off of the 84, and that really slowed that outside line down to where the inside line is about even. Not enough to lead the lap, but Trevor Benz is there with the 5 of Michael Moquin just right on his rear bumper. Now the outside line pulls out by about a car length. The 84 gets clear. Now comes the push. Here comes the run from the 5. He is glued to the bumper of the 33. Gets off of him on corner entry. Little tap there in the middle. Got to be really careful with contact in the corners with these cars. So they lose that momentum, that outside line. 97's able to stay a little tucked in, a little bit better on the 84, and then the momentum off the corners. The 88 looks to make it 3 wide in the middle between the 5 and the 42. Still there. Got the 54 as help in the middle, so he's not by himself. It's a whole new lane forming. We've got less than 10 laps to go. The 88 and 5, little slight door contact there down the back stretch. And now they get back behind the 42, back to 2 wide. So again, that top line's got more cars currently. 7 to 5. That pack behind him has lost a second. Those 3 cars have lost over a second. It's hard to keep up with this bigger pack, just able to carry more momentum and more speed. Here's the 88 sticking it 3 wide again, trying to make something happen. The 99 gets kind of put in place for a block. The 42, momentum, scraping the wall even, is still on the outside. Now that leaves that main leaders by themselves. They don't have any help on the outside, so the bottom's got the 33, the 5, and the 29. But here comes that outside line. Here comes the 99 and 88 back. 97's pushing that 84. Outside line it definitely seems to be able to hold up better, and 97 takes a really high entry there into the corner, gets back in line, maybe trying to get the run off the corner here, you know, get a little clean air on the engine, cool it down, and then get a heck of a run out of the corner exit. And a big push all the way down the backstretch. They are trying. That 33 is getting pushed by the 5 on the bottom.
How much do you want to push us lower?
'88 scrapes the wall. Saw a little smoke there. That outside line is so hard. There's 7 guys up there to the 5 on the bottom still. Like there is no play. Now there's 8. Oh, now we got a split. The 88 trying to get by the 99. 54 goes with them. What do? They go down? They do. They jump down in front of the 33. We're coming to 6 to go this time by. big bumps, big bumps. Doors, 54.99. These guys are trying at the bottom. They just cannot get the momentum. The 5 and the 29 have jumped up. Now the 33 has jumped up. Now we have the 99 and the 42 kind of looking middle. Looks like the 33 is middle underneath the 5. Oh, those two come up in front of the 5 and pinch them on exit. There's the 88 scraping that outside wall again. This has been a heck of a race. Right now I'm just looking at where everybody's at on track. The 16th place car, the 17 of Michael Kennedy, is starting to come in the leader's view. I don't know, they're coming to 4 to go, so I think he's going to be okay. Not get caught by the leaders here, but these guys are going to get pushy. 4 laps remain. Duel number 2, which I never changed the number on the stream. How dare I? I knew I was slacking at something. Here we go, 33-13, kind of running the middle lane. Got the 2 behind him, the 88 on the outside, or that's the 29, sorry, scraping the wall. The 88's on the inside line, getting a push from the 54. Every momentum that these guys are trying to, like, every move these guys are trying to make.
Car, please leave the field.
Every move these guys are trying to make, they can't make a run on the 84 and the 97. Like, no matter what they're doing, they cannot get that ball to work.
Lap car, please go hit the apron, please. You're going 3 wide right behind you.
88 with a call requesting the lap car hit the apron. Let's see what he does coming out of turn 4 here. What does the 17 do? 17 does not. He pulls down. 2 laps remain. There's a run. 99 has gotten beside the 84, but still just, there's not enough momentum. That 97 is really doing a good job of keeping that 84 bumper clear of any threats on the bottom side. And there's a big push. Ooh, the 99 gets squirrely. Coming to 1 to go. White flag is out. And this race is official. Let's see this last lap. The 33 gets squirrely in the middle. That bottom line has nothing. Big pushes now. Here's all these big pushes we saw on that first duel. The 33 gets spun off of the bumper of the 6, it looks like. Something happened there, I'm not sure. Now what happens? There goes the 2. There goes the 13 to the bottom. Big moves as the outside line has the 84, the 97 and 42 are all hooked up. Oh, the 84 gets squirrely. That's going to open. Oh, the 97 gets spun in front. 13 gets clipped. Oh, no, the 2. Oh.
What was that, bro? That has to be something, bro. That's horrible. You can't just pass below the yellow, bro. That's so bad.
Who comes out on top? Timing and scoring tells me that it is the 5.
And number 5, good job, man.
Congratulations, Michael, on that win. Holy crap, what a finish there, guys. that sets the field. I'm going to get everything set up, and we'll be in communication on Discord. We'll get this reviewed as well for that finish. Thank you guys so much. That race went much better. Really, really appreciate you guys. We'll get the grid set and get everything announced for the 500 in 1 week. Thank you guys so much. It won't let me go back, will it? I can't go back and review it. Or can I? Yes, I can. Good, good, good. Just real quick, I just want to take another look at this. The 97, right at that moment, the 2 dropped down to avoid, and the rule was no tires below the yellow line to advance. He stayed below the 84 with the tires down. But it's coming to the checkered. I get why he's not letting off, but yeah, that's advancing position below the yellow line. The wreck that happens afterwards is part of it because of the contact in the apron, but he's trying to go for the dual win. But right there when he gets back up, I mean the 84 is still there, and it turns him. The 84 is not giving him the room.
I deserve a penalty on that.
And Ben just came over the radio and just announced he understands, penalty on that one. Which, I mean, he was just going where there was clean track. So, I mean, it is what it is. He understands. So 5 gets a clear path there and gets the win.
I was committing to pushing you there, brother. I didn't mean to turn you there coming out of 4. Obviously, I was
Heck
trying
of
to
a
shove
race.
you as far
Heck
as
of
we
a
can
win.
get. So sorry that I
And
turned you, man. It's definitely not.
Shout out to the 5 on getting that win. So we're going to get that notated down.
Nah, you're good, bro. I mean, I turned Justin when we were pushing through this. Just
that race was much better than the first one, and hopefully that's the way the 500
I was just defending up
is.
front for my life, and that all happened at the end. I mean, it's not just you. It's just everybody else that caused the wreck. It's whatever. They're fine, bro.
All right, man. I just wanted to let you know that I didn't mean to turn you there. So that was fun, though. Good racing, guys.
So close.
Yeah,
there's the 5. Bringing it home. Nice dual win by the 5 car. Congrats to Michael Moquin. Thanks to all the drivers, first off. Go back and double check what I'm hearing here. Seeing good spot out. Let's take another look here. Change my camera angles. We'll just go to the far chase. Yeah, I think trying to avoid whatever he thought was coming, and yeah, left side tires down on the line. That's yeah, left side's below, the right side's almost below, dropping down for the finish there. So right now, currently as the standings went, the 5's credited with the win because of iRacing rules. And then we had a really sharp, tight battle there for I guess what you would call second. That my standings page is gone, so let's go back and take a look here. Yeah, it gave the 42 third, and so it credited the 88 was second, but then the 88 was tires below the line as well, it looked like there before the start finish line. So we'll have to review that. We will get that reviewed. And we will get that announced in the Discord. But yeah, that's that's below. It's below the line. So we'll definitely have to get that checked. I completely understand. Everybody's avoiding the 5. The 5 avoided the 42. Everybody's affording. Again, at the beginning of the race, it was explained if you go down below the yellow line 2 tires at all, force down or not, you can't gain your position. That's how clear we made it. So right now I have 2 cars that the 5 right there dropped below the yellow line. And then the 88 right there is below the yellow line. So we'll have to discuss that, because to me that is dropping tires below the yellow line. That is choosing to go that way, forced or not. It's not. That's why we said either way, because at this moment the 42 has position on the 88. The 88 is below the yellow line. And then when they cross the stripe, iRacing says the 88 is in front of the 42. So, but we'll get that reviewed and discussed with the team. I do agree that the 42 made contact with the 88 right there. Again, he's in the same boat of what he's seeing in front of him too. So I'm not going to sit here and break down what everybody's thought process is, but he's driving watching a wreck happen in front of him, and it's pretty certain that the car could come back down and ricochet down. But he's already down there. He hasn't gone below the yellow line. He's just trying to turn to avoid, and there's a car on the inside. The 88 did what he had to do. We will review it, and I will get the standings out in Discord. But that is a tough call. That is a bang-bang call with the wreck that happened and what's going on there. The 5 avoids the 42 without contact, does put left sides down. At the time, there's enough room for him to get by. And then the 88 gets to the 42. There's contact. The 88 puts the left sides below the line. And it's all with the wreck happening in front of him, because the 2, like he admitted on the radio, he was way below the line trying to make something happen with the wreck way it happened. Just the position of where his car was to the 84. So yep, I understand what everybody's saying. Everybody has a different opinion on it. It's not an easy call. It literally, the way it was said at the beginning of the race is if you drop left side tires below the yellow line, you cannot gain an advantage if you do it on your own or if you do it if you're forced. That was to make the yellow line an absolute wall to gaining position. So the 5 dropped down with the 42 coming down to make sure he didn't get wrecked. He's carrying momentum to the checkered flag, but it is a gain of position. He chooses to go down below the yellow line, and he gains a position. The 88 gets bumped, and left sides are below the yellow line. I'm being told to take a look at Kyle's save. that here. Woo! Oh, right into the cone. Ah! And across the stripe. Crazy. That was some drifting right there. Correct. His tires wouldn't have been down there if he didn't get bumped. I agree to that. I understand the position. The 5 probably wouldn't have gone down there if there wasn't wrecking in front of him and the 42 was making a huge dive. I can make a case for every single way that we're going to look at this, and that's how that has to be decided. It's the beginning of the race. It was explained that if you drop your left sides below the line, if you're on below the yellow line, you cannot gain an advantage. You have to give it back. That's how it was explained at the beginning. And when I said it that way, that's what I meant. You cannot gain an advantage if you are forced down, bumped down. If you go down there and it's even not your fault, you cannot gain an advantage. The yellow line is out of bounds. So both cars that we have discussed, the 5 and the 88, both had tires below the line, just like the 2 did. And the 2 came out and claimed it right away. The 5 and the 88 both, in their situations, gained an advantage and position by putting the tires below the yellow line. But that's what we've got for tonight. I really do appreciate everybody being a part of the race, the broadcast, the chat. We will be back next Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Daytona 500. We're going to have 40 cars, run 500 miles, and have a great event. So again, I appreciate you guys and all of your opinions and all of your voicing. Like, that support is support. I appreciate that we're passionate about this race and passionate about this event. That's what I want. We'll get it reviewed within the team, and we will make an absolute decision and get that announcement out. Right now, I see what I said at the beginning of the broadcast, at the beginning of the race. We had 2 cars gain an advantage with tires below the yellow line. So, again, we'll have that announcement soon. We'll get our starting lineup put together, and we'll be back on air 1 week from today. Really appreciate you guys. You all have a great evening, and we'll be back on track. Have a good night.